everybody, it's Adele and welcome to my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey, which includes my love for fabrics, patterns, dressmaking and just general sewing and life chit chat. So if that's something that sounds of interest to you, keep on watching. So this vlog is all about my little trip to the Creative Craft Show at the NEC. I'm filming this literally just as I've got back. The sun's out. I'm probably going to be squinting, so I apologise if you've got me doing this all the way through, but I wanted to get this filmed as quickly as possible because time is of the essence. The baby's asleep and I've got the opportunity to do it. So for those of you that watch my channel, you will know that I was talking in my Friday sews about I was going with my mum to the Creative Craft Show, which is at the NEC. I bought this quite a couple of months ago and it was just a bargain at £2.50 a ticket. So I just thought, you know, I'll book it and see what it's like. I didn't know how much sewing related stuff would be there, and I just thought it'd be a nice day out for my mum. I also dragged along my middle child Isabel, who is quite crafty, and I took her and her friend. It was free for under 12, so they were a last minute addition. They wanted to buy some crafting supplies because they are leaving middle school in a month, and they wanted to do leavers shirts with glitter and their names and stuff on it. So yeah, they took them with me and they went off and had a look at all the crafting supplies. So I live only 30 minutes away from the NEC in Birmingham, so whenever there's a show on there, it's really quite quick and easy for me to get there. So yeah, so we left at about 9 o'clock this morning, got there for about 9:45 by the time we got out of the car park and everything, and yeah, I was excited to go. I had a budget in mind and I think I've pretty much kept my budget actually, and yeah, I've actually purchased things very purposefully as well. I knew I wanted to look at something, I wanted to look at some other crafts as well. Macramé or Macramé, I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. Macramé is how I say it. And I also wanted to look at some, I think crocheting was something I wanted to have a look at as well, and also some cross stitching, and then obviously sewing related stuff as well. So I've got some footage, and I did take a lot more footage than I normally take for when I went to the last Sewing and Pleasure show. I just got so caught up in the actual show that I forgot to actually take much footage, but today I did film quite a lot, so I'll put that footage in, and if there's anything that needs explaining, I'll put some kind of notes above it. you enjoyed that little bit of footage around the show. It wasn't a massive show, it was only one hall, and it was the only show that was on at the NEC, so it was absolutely dead from a car parking point of view, and all the cafes and that around it were really, really quiet, so it was really good from that perspective. So the first thing that I knew I wanted to get, I talked to you in my Friday sews about the Nina dress by Fibre Mood that I wanted to make, and I wanted to make it in a cotton lawn or a nice soft cotton poplin. Cotton lawn obviously is a little bit pricier, and this dress does call for 3 meters, so I was on an hour in between purchasing a cotton lawn or a cotton poplin, and because I wanted to feel it, I thought this was going to be a prime opportunity to find the fabric that would work, because I'm a bit reluctant to spend the money on a cotton lawn because it's the first time making this dress, and it's got some quite different techniques that I'm not used to, like the pin tucks, and also it's got this big open keyhole back as well. So I'm really pleased to say I managed to find this beautiful green cotton with pink little flowers in it. I saw this and I didn't buy it straight away. Came back to it after I'd looked around all the stalls, and I got myself 3 meters of this. It's got a nice bit of drape in it, so that will be nice for the skirted part of it, but then it's got enough structure for the pin tucks and the folds, and I got 3 meters of this, and it was £10 a meter. The other thing that I've noticed about the Nina dress and Fibre Mood, if you pick too busy a pattern with too small a print, you can't see the detail, so I'm hoping that will be just the right amount of detail to come up okay. So yeah, that was from Higgs Higgs, which I've purchased from before at the Sewing for Pleasure show, but then never looked online at their fabrics, which I don't quite know why that is. So yeah, Higgs Higgs I got that from. And then the other thing that I got, again for a specific project in mind, was this cotton Dobby with little strawberries on it. Hope that's coming up. I got a metre of this, I think it was £11 for the metre, and I'm going to make the Be Curious dress by Ellie and Mac. Hopefully a metre will cover it. I'm going to I'll probably line it in a different fabric because I haven't probably got enough to do the lining as well, and I believe it is a lining bodice, but we'll see because she's only 2, and I'm doing the ruffle sleeve, so I'm hoping there's enough there, but I thought that'd be really nice. She really has got into pink recently, and every morning since I made that fruit salad dress she keeps asking for dresses. So yeah, I want to try and get this made up really quickly. So that's what I purchased from Higgs Higgs. I was really, really restrained. They had some beautiful jerseys as well, and I didn't buy them. I said at the end of the day, if I still want them, I can go on the website and get them, but they've gone now out of my head, so I'm glad that I just got those 2. So they were my two first fabric purchases. The next fabrics that I purchased were one was from oh gosh, I've forgotten the name of it. Is it Roy's Fabrics? I've purchased before from him from the Sewing for Pleasure show, and yeah, he does lots of really nice viscoses and quite reasonable. And this one I just really fell in love with the retro style of it. It was £6 a metre. It's a cotton poplin by Rose and Hubble, a bit thicker than that last one that I just showed. And I think it was the end of the bolt actually, so I asked for 2 meters, and then I think there was just over 2 meters, so I got that for, I can't remember, £14 I think it was, and I think that would be beautiful as a dress as well. Fold that back up. So yeah, loving the cottons at the moment. Is that one? And then I visited the Lady Mcelroy store because, you know, I love Lady Mcelroy. And I was very good. I mean, it's £15 a metre, isn't it? Which, you know, that's not much different to the price you'll get online. So I was very restrained and just thought if I really want it, I can buy it from Sherwood's or somewhere like that. But then he had a remnant bin, which had basically different lengths in the remnant bin, and it was £12 a metre. So this was a metre of a beautiful cotton lawn, and it's got these beautiful hummingbirds on it. I mean, I'm not sure what the name of it is. It's probably Birds of Paradise or something like that, but I'll have a look. And yeah, that was £12 for 1 metre, so obviously that was a fairly good discount. That's £3 off the price. And then I've had my eye on this one for quite a while. This was a 1.8. A 1.8 remnant piece. And it's got this beautiful, I think it's somewhere in Italy or something like that. I don't know what the name of this is, but I will pop it in there. And it's a lovely again cotton lawn. And yeah, this should have been, it's £12 a metre again, so I got 2.8 metres there, and he actually did it me for the price of 2.5, so I got that for £30. So I think, you know, nearly 3 metres of Lady Mcelroy for £30 I thought was a real good bargain, and ones that I really, really like as well. So really happy with both of those. No plans for those, they're just Lady Mcelroy. You don't have to have plans, do you? You can just have them in your collection. So yeah, my Lady Mcelroy collection is really building up fast now, and yeah, really like those. Right, what else did I buy? I bought some needles as well. I bought some top stitching needles, some Microtex needles, and there's some more needles somewhere, but I can't actually find them. And some jersey needles, but I don't know what I've done with them. I've put them somewhere. So I bought a few little packets of needles just because I needed them. And I had my sewing machine serviced recently, and he did say to me, just make sure you use Organ or Schmidt's needles, and so I am going to take that advice. So I've got those needles there now. So I also purchased some buttons, and I've got these buttons from the same little company that I got the buttons from the Tilda, that I put on the Tilda dress, which were like the little coconut buttons. I shared that in my last Friday sews. And I got the big versions of them, which I just think are gorgeous. So they're 45p. And I just think if I was making like a jacket that just had one button, that would be really nice, or like a cardigan. Couple of buttons. I mean, I might even I contemplate getting a couple more, but yeah, I've got the website now, so I know where I got it from, and I'll put all the links in the notes below, so you can TP Crafts it's called. So if you like them, you can get them. But 45p I thought was such a little bargain. And then I also got a little iron-on motif watermelon, because I just thought it was really cute. I like to get these in my stash. And then finally, I got 2 little craft kits. So unfortunately, there wasn't any crochet kits that I saw there. Slip of my tea. There wasn't any crochet kits that I saw there. So I managed to find a place called Mindful Crafts, which had all macrame there. And I got this macrame heart wall hanging, which is a beginner's pack. And basically, open up the pack, you get all of the stuff that you need for the macrame in there, and I chose this lovely olive green to go with the sewing room. And you get the little stick that it goes on, and there's instructions, and also there's a QR code that you can scan to get the YouTube tutorial. And this is the beginners, so you can see that's what it should look like coming up, and it's a little heart that you hang on your wall. So I'm hoping that I can get that done. Something to just sit in front of the telly to do. Macrame, if any of you don't know, it's basically a craft where you make knots to make basically really cute designs. And you know, you can make, they were very big in like the 70s I think, where you'd have your plants hanging in them. Like little canopies for the plants to hang in. I'll put some pictures of what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was £10 from Mindful Crafts, and that was the beginner's kit. So I'm really happy that I got that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing some new crafting. And finally, the thing I'm most excited about is obviously I keep talking about cross stitch, and I keep buying these little cross stitch packs and then not really doing anything with them. But I saw this little company called called Sophie Crafts, and yeah, she basically had this beautiful little stall. I don't know if I took any footage actually of it, but if I do, I'll put it in. And this kit just really caught my eye, and it was this, Sewing is My Therapy. And obviously, because my channel was kind of set up because of my mental health problems that I was having around anxiety, I do see sewing as my therapy, you know, hence Sew for Serenity. I'm sewing, which gives me that little bit of mindfulness and serenity that I need. And yeah, this is a little pack, so really excited. So inside you get the 4-inch hoop, all the threads that you need, a little instructions guide, and she does have a YouTube, not YouTube, she has an Instagram account where she does post tutorials occasionally, but again, this is a beginner's kit. And the thing that I'm really excited about for this one is she does a subscription box for it, for cross stitchers. So in each box it contains a cross stitch kit, carefully selected business goodies, and a bunch of craft supplies. So how cute's that? So not only do you get like your it's quarterly as well, which gives you like 3 months to make it. You get everything that you need and a little gift from an independent store. So I'm gonna see how I get on with this, and it's something I possibly might look into depending on how much it is and how much it will be. But yeah, I'm really excited to get going with that. I feel quite inspired. I want to get that up through my sewing room, and then I can just look at that, you know. And yeah, that was what I purchased. I feel like I was very, very restrained. I feel like I've got my fabric addiction in an acceptable place now. My mum also purchased some fabric, which is in the wash currently, and I'll share that with you in my Friday sews video probably. I purchased a really nice viscose in a blue. It's like blue with ditzy flower prints, and I've ordered, I think she got 2 meters of that, and I'm going to make her the indigo by Cotillion the buttons, because I really want to make that anyway, and I think that will suit her style. So yeah, I've got the pattern all ready, so I'm going, that's washed in the washer, and I'm going to get it dried this afternoon and try and get that made for my mum as a nice little gift. And my mum had a really, really lovely time. I had lots of nice messages from you about my mum, and she had a really lovely time, really enjoyed it. So my mum also got one of these as well. She got one that says hope on it with little bumblebees. My mum loves bees. I don't know why, and it's got little bumblebees on it, so she's got one of those as well. So hopefully she'll be able to get on and do that, we'll see. And then also she got one of these as well. She got it in the teal colour, and they had it in the pink and the cream as well. So we've both got one of those each to do, and yeah, it's going to be exciting. I said we need to have like a little craft session together and do it together. And I'm just hopeful that she can follow the instructions to do it, but if not, we'll just try and do it together and see how we get on. But yeah, that was my Sewing for Pleasure little visit. It was a fairly restrained trip. I did see 2 of the most wonderful embroidery machines. They were both about £1,500 each. One was a brother, one was a Janome. And yeah, fell in love with them and didn't buy one, which is good. But I feel like that is something that I have to have in my life at some point. I think it will probably be something that definitely won't be this year, but maybe towards the end of next year, if I can save up. I think I definitely see one of those in my future, because the amount of stuff that you can just do on them, you know, I have this vision in my head of this white cotton dress with embroidery flowers all round here, and yeah, I can't get it out of my head, and the only way I'm ever going to be able to do that is by an embroidery machine. So yeah, it's definitely on the horizon, and yeah, I definitely want one. So yeah, I better start saving up, hadn't I, and stop spending all my money on fabric. That's good incentive, isn't it? The embroidery machine fund. Yeah, that might be a good thing to set up. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed my little mini haul, and if you got to go to the Creative Craft Show, I hope you had a great time. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. So if you've liked this video, please click the like button. If you don't subscribe to my channel, please would you consider subscribing? It would mean the world to me. And I'll see you all soon. Happy sewing. Bye.